has her friend Luna, who is joining us. It's her little wolf friend. Yeah, she's a little wolf friend. Luna is not included.
No.
So today's video, you guys, is sponsored by MEL Science, and they have these amazing science kits, and we are super excited to try them out. As you guys know, the girls are homeschooled. And when MEL Science reached out to us, we were super excited. They are breaking the stereotype that science is boring, difficult, and only for certain types of people. And I think this is really cool because it's going to give the girls a chance to try something different than what they would normally do in their normal homeschool curriculum. All right, so you guys go ahead and open it up.
Cracks on my back and my shoulder and my wing.
All right, so let's see what's in here. Okay. So we have this book. This is a little comic book that comes with it and tells them how to do it. And then we have the little pieces that are separated. I think this is so cool. All right, so I'm gonna hand this over to you guys.
I get blue.
And then we have the instruction book. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up. And what they're making today is called a gyroscope. So let's put all of our supplies right here. Nice and neat. We have, so I really like this. It has a list of components. So it tells you your supply list basically. So everything that it came with in case you get confused. It's got a comic book story that comes with it. Isn't that neat? All right, let's read the comic book first. Piper, do you want to start?
Fence and green grass growing.
Science is about exploration, experiments, discovery, and asking questions, all of which comes naturally to children.
You know you're the reason that I live. No one you want.
Ta-da! It's a hover. We have an umbrella.
It does kind of look
I
like
had to think the first thing.
Another time. See, I don't need your recklessness because I got mine. Oh, won't you look for me on a different day? I wanna be the one that got away. I wanna be the one that got away. Just let me go. You won't know what you don't know.
Here. Among Us.
Just set me free.
Wait, but it's just the black. Oh. What?
It's your love that's killing me.
There.
So
Now we
tell
can give the Among Us people their shields so they can. Wait, we needed to have the little circle thing
I don't
put
need your recklessness.
on that part.
'Cause I got mine.
Okay. Now we put on the Among Us people. Well, now we put on the cat. Boom. Okay. Here's an Among Us person. Done. Gotta do the other one. Count it. You did not. Better at it.
Rainy days don't seem so wet.
All right,
Stormy nights don't stay.
there it goes. Oh, cool, you just keep pulling it. Neat.
From the moment that we met, you were
try.
the way.
Pretty cool. All right, let's
That's
Piper
cool.
try to pull it.
Wait, well, what's the other string for?
This could be the best thing that I'll ever know.
I shall do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait. There.
So then there's a second way to do it. If you take this and you remove it from the stand, And you can put it together
Watch
like
the
that.
stars as slowly
And then it does that. All right, go.
from the horizon to the place we
This is the less effective way.
oh,
I mean, it works,
this
but
could
like,
be the best thing that I'll ever know.
I love it.
Whoa, hold on, sit down. All right, so what did y'all think about it?
It's so awesome and it's so much fun to play with.
My personal opinion on it is if you use this part and this part, it works a lot better because this is likely to fall apart and this comes off so easy. Like,
Yeah, so your preferred method of using it is with
This.
the handle. Yeah.
it's with the headphones.
The headphones.
I'm just gonna call it the headphones.
Yeah, it's a little handle.
Okay. It'll take a minute to roll it back up. Okay. My personal opinion is to do it like this.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
Reach out your hand, feel the love that's on fire. The killing plan. Reach out your hand, feel the love that's on fire. Live to inspire. The killing plan. The killing
All right, hey guys. All right, so it's been a really long time since I've had Zoe on a video with me, but I'm doing a little Q&A for you guys, so I thought I would let her tag along. She asked to be in it. So anyway, coincidentally, the first question that I got, hold on, I have to find it again. Okay, so Mallory has asked, what's going on with your YouTube channel?
So it's been 6 years since I posted on the YouTube channel. Somehow I have a lot of subscribers on it. Not that many. 700 something subscribers. But whenever I turn 13, I am allowed to post again. The only reason it's been kept up is because YouTube has thought I've been 13, I think.
Well, no. So what had happened when she started her YouTube channel 6 years ago, YouTube didn't really have that policy in place. It was as long as the minor's channel is being run by an adult, it was fine. And that still may technically be the case, but I don't have the time. I don't have the time to manage her whole YouTube channel. Like if she's gonna do a YouTube channel, it has to be her deal. She has to be able to take care of it on her own. So when she turns 13 in August, she is going to restart that channel doing her own stuff. Of course, I'm going to be approving all of the videos before she posts them.
Yes.
It's going to be monitored. I honestly don't think I'm going to let her turn comments on
No, I don't want
because
comments on.
people are mean.
Well, that's another thing. People are mean. People, they're always mean. But if you don't learn that people are going to be mean, you don't really live life. Because if you're just going to sit there and be like, oh, they're so mean to me, I'm going to be sad all the time, then you're not really going to know to just deal with it. So I don't really want to deal with it.
I love that you just have Woodrick on your head. This is Woodrick, by the way. This is her fox. She saved up her money and bought him off of Etsy. What is it? Vika Realistic Toys?
Vicky Realistic Dog.
Vicky Realistic Dog.
She started out with making dogs.
Yeah, on Etsy. And I'm going to put her name like right here if you guys want to go check her out.
She's absolutely incredible. This is great quality. You can customize things. It's just amazing.
Yeah, she did a really good job and he's super cute. We love him.
And my sister got one too.
Yeah, well, she's getting one tomorrow
For her birthday.
For her birthday. Also, I apologize if we are on occasion looking off to the side. This is a new camera and the viewfinder isn't above it like our old one. It's off to the side. So it's kind of tripping me up a little bit. All right, so Tawanda asks, how are the girls?
Great. Very happy. Pleased. Been mid-dress.
Mid-dress?
I made a dress.
Oh, I was like, you're dressed. You are dressed. I would not let you on camera if you were not dressed.
I wouldn't let myself on camera if I weren't dressed.
She did. She made a dress in sewing class.
Can I show them?
Yeah, sure, go grab it.
Okay.
She's made a dress, she's made pillows, she's made all kinds of stuff. So she's still doing her sewing class every Monday. Sometimes she goes
Tuesday, like today.
on other days in the week. So this is the dress that she made. It's supposed to be very vintage. It is not a modern dress, so lift it up higher. So this is the top. It's got cute little pockets. That's the base
It actually
of
goes
it.
down to my feet because I'm short.
And I love the back of it. She's got the little buttons and the bows.
This is an alternative if you don't want to do buttonholes.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. She did a really good job. It looks
Forever.
super cute on her.
Now I'm making an anime dress.
Y'all, this kid can just sew anything now, and it's amazing to me because
I
can sew nothing, okay? I have no skills, at least not with sewing. Also, what's the newest news with you and Piper?
We decided we're going to share a room, this room, because me and her actually started sleeping with each other a few months ago, like for a long time, and Liren is living in the closet right now.
She's still in the walk-in closet.
It's
Which
a huge
is
closet.
fine.
It's just bigger than my closet.
Yeah,
so
and it's fine. She's right by mom and dad. She's only in there if she needs to sleep. It hasn't been a problem,
No,
but Zoe and Piper did say they wanted to share, so they have bunk beds that are down in the garage, not yet assembled. We're getting rid of this bed. We're working still on clearing out the room. We're going to paint, and they're going to be sharing a room again, and that was their decision. We did not force it on them, but Liren is going to be in Piper's old room. So.
And I also thought it was a good idea because as me and Piper get older, I don't want us to grow apart, so I want us to be in the same room so we can learn to cooperate with each other, that way we don't grow apart.
They've done a lot better, like getting along and stuff.
Especially whenever we've been in this room together.
Yeah, they still have their moments, but...
Well, every sister does.
Let's see. Leanne asks, update on Jack.
Crazy.
He loves trains. So his new obsession is trains. And he is just, constantly all day long, Mama, trains.
We've actually thought about changing our car horn to say trains.
He's very into trains, and that's fine. That's very typical with kids like him. But with his sensory processing lately, his biggest issue has been environmental changes. Like if he gets a drop of water on his shirt, he immediately panics and wants his shirt changed. Same with his pants, same with like anything on his skin, like he wants it wiped off. But in that same regard, he'll also kind of panic if we give him a bath. So it's been really difficult. But he is doing really well. He's
talking a lot better.
Oh my gosh. His talking is like, oh my gosh, it's
perfect.
So much better. I can understand 90% of what he says. There's still that little 10%. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what did you say?
It's also big words he tries to use, so he mumbles.
Right.
He doesn't know how to say it.
Right. His attention span has improved. At night, he'll let me like read through a whole book. He'll sit through a whole song. Like he's doing a lot better. So that's really good. His sleeping is good. He's not waking up in the middle of the night, at least not recently. He's not waking up in the middle of the night. So Jack is doing awesome. Let's see. I don't think I can answer like all of these. Keat from New Zealand asks, are we going to do any summer plans? Like, do we have any plans for the summer?
We might getting a pool. Like, just one that sticks out the ground, right?
Yeah, we want to get one of those, like the above ground pools. Not like one of the ones that's there all year, like one we put up seasonally and then take down. But, so we're going to get one of those. Keys has summer school in June.
Yeah.
Really, we don't have any plans, honestly. Like,
we might go to the pool if it's open.
I want to do a lot of like water stuff this summer.
I do too.
I want to do a lot.
We
of
don't
water
do that
stuff.
a lot, and I really want to try.
We really don't.
And especially with everyone getting older, it's kind of gonna be easier.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a lot of water stuff. That's kind of the plan. We'll probably do the aquarium, the zoo. We'll do other stuff this summer again. Maybe not the zoo, because that would be really miserable in the summer.
They had no animals. It was just guinea pigs. It was literally just guinea pigs. It was guinea pigs and flamingos. That was it. That was all that they had.
We went to you guys saw the vlog when we went to the Nashville Zoo. Like, they had some animals, but it was like the ones they featured was like guinea pigs or like just the very common animals. And I was like, where are like the tigers?
The pets. You could just go to a pet store.
I don't know. It was difficult to find the animals at the zoo, so we were a little surprised by that. But it's fine. We still had fun. It's all good. How is Piper's, and Sarah asked, how is Piper's karate going? How is Zoe's art? What does Keys like to do for fun? Has Aiden learned any more Braille signs? What is Jack's favorite song? And what is Lyran's favorite book?
We have a lot of children.
She just asked them all. So how is Piper's karate going? Piper has not yet returned to karate after COVID. They do have classes, but they are filled up because they only have like 5 kids per class.
It's actually, they downed it to 3 people per class.
3 people per class.
For 30 minutes every day.
Yeah, she just couldn't get in. We missed the deadline. We didn't get her in time, but we are going to continue to try and work on that. How is Zoe's art?
It's doing really good. I've drawn some Dolly Parton pictures, which I can show you guys.
Yeah, go get your pictures while I answer the next one. What does Keys like doing for fun? He loves playing Mario Kart. He loves sitting outside and watching his siblings play. He loves music. And he's getting really into audiobooks, which I think is amazing. We've been playing audiobooks a ton for Aiden, and every time we play one for Aiden, Narkees will be like, oh, I want to go listen too, and he'll go listen, and it's been really awesome. Okay. So Zoe loves Dolly Parton. If you guys don't know,
Dolly Parton, she's
so
a
awesome. Big Dolly fan. So she got this Dolly Parton book for her birthday.
Yes.
I think it's just
Christmas.
It's just like the Dolly Parton Bible, basically.
And I drew a picture of this cover.
She drew Dolly.
And it's supposed to be this picture.
Yeah.
I kind of had to do it because I don't do double eyes very well. One always looks different than the other.
Yeah. Do you want to show them some of your anime stuff too?
Yeah, okay.
So she's also really into anime. She does amazing anime drawings. But yes, Zoe is still very much into the art. That has never in her life tapered off. I mean, she sits in here and draws for hours every single day.
This is supposed to be me and Woodrick.
Oh yeah, that's
supposed to be me and this.
So that's one that she's done recently.
Actually, I have many more.
She has a fox. You can go grab some more while I'm answering.
Well, they're all in here.
Oh, okay. We'll just flip through. So she's gonna keep showing you guys some art while I'm answering these other questions that Sarah asked. Has Aiden learned any Braille or more signs? No to the Braille. He feels of the Braille, like he's familiar, can't talk, with what Braille feels like, but he doesn't really have any understanding yet as to what it is. And signs, he still does more. He does this for drink. He knows apple. There's another one. Their feet. That one's super cute. Yeah. He knows a few signs.
I did this one. Kind of failed on.
Oh yeah, this was
this over failure.
Did you do arms on her? Oh, they're behind her. I see now.
Yeah.
So these were Disney characters she was working on. So she's got those.
That was a while ago.
This was a long time ago, actually.
It was. A long time ago.
Let's see. What is Jack's favorite song? Jack's favorite song is White Cliffs of Dover by Vera Lynn and Godspeed by the Dixie Chicks. Oh, and he really likes Molly Malone lately. Molly Malone. Got another one?
Yeah.
This one's cute too. All right. So she has this one as well.
Lana and Elsa and 2 others.
Can't really see what I'm showing, but there we go. She has those. What is Lyran's favorite book? Lyran does not really sit and let me read to her yet. No. She'll let me read through like the little board books that have maybe 2 or 3 pages. But she really likes songs. The Willow Maid on YouTube is her favorite song. It's a colorized one.
Yes.
So this is one she's colorized.
It's more like a mini gotcha character.
Yeah. So
if any of you know what that is.
She drew that. All right, let's see. This one is anonymous, so she doesn't want me to say her name, but if you could take your kids on a trip anywhere in the world, where would you take them? And how long And how would you think they would do on an airplane? That's a really good question. I like that one.
I'm okay with airplanes, but I mean, they kind of freak me out because like I see like all these plane crashes and stuff. Like
where are you seeing plane crashes?
Like Nana Nathan show us those like the ones from that went through those buildings, the Twin Towers.
Oh, honey, that was a terrorist attack.
I know, but that still terrified me. I will go on a plane because I know God's got my back, so I'll be fine.
You've been on a plane before.
Yeah, I have. And I was so jet lagged. I didn't eat. I didn't eat for 3 days after that.
She didn't eat. She didn't eat the
I
whole
was
trip.
Vomiting.
We went to my best friend's
awful.
wedding in Texas, and she didn't eat.
Was not present.
The whole time.
Was not present then. I have this one.
Oh yeah. So she's got these that she's done.
And you can show them this one.
Front, side, back. What?
This one right here.
Oh.
She's cute. This is my favorite one.
And that one.
She's so cute. I love her.
She's
She's neon.
cute. I like her.
Too.
So if I could take the kids on an airplane to anywhere in the world, I would probably go to Ireland. I have a few places.
Yes.
Ireland, Australia, New Zealand. What's the other? Scotland?
Scotland.
Yeah. I think that's it. Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, or Scotland. One of those, for sure. And I think the kids would do well on a plane. I don't think Liren or Jack.
I would also go to Australia just for the Norse nuts.
I'd
stalk them, be like, hi.
I don't think they would appreciate that, but
No, I wouldn't.
She very much wants to meet the Norris nuts.
My biggest dream. Yeah. Sadly, never happens.
Hey, never say never. You never know.
True. She met Gordon Ramsay. So
yeah, that's true. She did.
They're also really big, so you know.
How do I think they would do on a plane? I honestly think they would do great.
Liren would cry.
I don't think Liren or Jack would do well on a plane just because of their age, just because they're so small. But
and won't understand when their ears pop.
Yeah, Narkis and Aiden would do great. I mean, they would do fabulous now. I wouldn't even worry about it. We can sit through an entire church service, and Keys and Aiden are awesome.
Aiden's even dancing.
Yeah, like he'll get up and dance to the music, like.
And Keys will he'll follow everything, and he's just so good at it. I mean.
Yeah, Keys and Aiden would do awesome.
They'd be fun.
Stephanie asks, how was Keys able to get his fetal alcohol syndrome diagnosis? My cousin recently adopted a child and he meets the full criteria for FAS diagnosis, but they won't give him one because there's no proof his birth mother drank. Okay, so this is a really good question. The way he got diagnosed is we took him to an eye doctor. And because he has strabismus very bad in his eyes. So when the eye doctor was checking his eyes, he could see back into the optic nerve. And he said that there were signs looking at the optic nerve that there was some damage. So then he went from there and he had an MRI. And we found out that he has agenesis of the corpus callosum, which is like kind of a disconnection between hemispheres, I guess. And that is when they diagnosed him and said he has fetal alcohol syndrome. So, MRI and an eye doctor, and that it was kind of the combo between those two communicating. Now, it wasn't just a regular run-of-the-mill eye doctor. This was a specialist. Like, this was a specialized optometrist. I don't even know what you would call him, but it was a specialist, and the specialist had to fly down from Chicago, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, he flew down from Chicago, and like he didn't fly down just to see Narkis. Like he flew down and had like a week-long, succession of appointments, and we just happened to be able to get Narkis in that slot. So that is how he was diagnosed. Let's see. Crystal asks, I love watching you guys on YouTube. How is Keys and Aiden doing with solid food? How is Piper and Zoe? Are you guys going okay? I saw your state getting hit by bad storms. We do have some pretty bad storms today, but
it's scaring Jack, and he's terrified. But it's not too bad. It's flooding, but
well, it's not flooding. It's
there was on my way to sewing. It actually knocked down a whole fence.
Oh,
like it was really bad.
I haven't seen any of that, but it's just been thundering and lightning and raining. But yeah, we're fine. Let's see. I already answered Keys and Aiden. Aiden's doing really good with solid foods, actually. He's
Sandwiches.
still mostly just with the peanut butter sandwiches. He ate a piece of pizza yesterday. He ate a whole slice of pizza. I cut it up into little squares for him and he ate it and it was awesome. I was super proud of him. Yes, Zoe and Piper are doing good. Let's see. Hello, Killen Clan from Kaza. Ooh, that's a pretty name. Kaza, greetings from Australia. Are you still homeschooling the girls? And how is Aiden's rumination? P.S. Love your videos. So yes, we are still homeschooling. And they're doing really well. Piper and Zoe both have good math grades.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I don't know what it is. Know what it is. I sucked at it for years, and now I'm just like, oh, okay, this is easy.
She has like A's in math now, and that's amazing. So yes, they are still homeschooled. They are doing awesome. And Aiden's rumination is much better. He still does it. He will still do it, but you know, we just we do this. We say nyet nyet.
Yeah.
Tap, which is Russian for no, and we just tap him on the cheek and he stops. And he does really well. Let's see. Ashley says, I'm studying developmental disabilities in school and my school was not aware of institutionalized autism until I brought it up. Which I learned about from your videos. Can you talk a little bit more about that and explain how Aiden might act now if he had a typical upbringing since birth? What behaviors do the boys have that are solely from their early life in an orphanage? Okay, so
that's really cool.
That is really cool. This is the last question I'm going to do on this Q&A. I will do another Q&A and answer some of the other ones, but for time's sake, so you guys aren't sitting here for like an hour, this is going to be my last question. So that is a really good one. Yes, Aiden has something called institutionalized autism, meaning that his autism is derived from his environment growing up. It is what it sounds like. It's environmental autism. So typical kids who have autism, it's something that they are born with. You know, they have it since birth. Aiden did not have autism at the time of his birth. The only diagnosis that he had was congenital cataracts.
If those were removed, he could see.
Right. And, you know, being neglected, malnourished, lack of a normal childhood caused him to kind of close into himself, and his brain didn't develop properly. And so he developed a lot of the institutionalized behaviors, which is the rocking and the head shaking.
And the poking the eyes.
Yeah, and poking his eyes, which although the poking the eyes is very, very common for blind children, whether institutionalized or not, it's called eye pressing. Most blind children will engage in eye pressing. But yeah, it was just derived from his upbringing and his lack, basically. What do I think he would be like if he had a healthy upbringing? I don't know. That's hard to say. So we do know that had his cataracts been taken care of within the first 6 weeks of life, then he likely could have regained vision. But the country that he was born in did not have the means or ability to do that for him because he was abandoned at birth. So they just never did that for him. So his blindness then became permanent. There is no surgery or anything that he can have now at the age of 13, almost 14, is almost 14, you guys, that would fix it. His brain would no longer connect to the optic nerve at this point. So while we could have his cataracts removed, it would not at this point in his life help him regain any vision. I had to change the battery. Anyway, I have no idea what Aiden's life would be like necessarily if he had had a healthy upbringing. I can't say if he would or would not have autism. That's just not something we would ever know. I think he would be a lot more capable than what he is. I think he would be healthier than what he is. He's still extremely short-statured for his age.
You're telling me he's a foot shorter than me?
He's a year older than Zoe, and he's still way, way shorter than her. He has a lot of issues with nutrition absorption, like he doesn't absorb the same amounts of nutrition. So he's got an issue with that we found out when he went to the gastroenterologist. So we've had to up a lot of his calorie intake and his vitamins and all of that. So I don't know that he would have those issues, you know, if he had had a healthy upbringing. But we love him and he is perfect the way that he is. And yeah, we will end it on that note. I'm so sorry if you guys sat through this entire video. Bless you, because I know this is extremely long, but we love you guys and thank you guys so much for sticking around, and we are going to be posting more regular content. And yeah, and don't forget, you guys, always
Live to inspire.
bye guys.